In this video, we're going to demonstrate the elbows, one of the most unique weapons to Muay Thai. Super dangerous, but super effective when you can pull them off. So Tim's going to demonstrate first of all, the most basic elbow, and we're going to give you a few variations as well. First one is our left elbow. Making sure he takes a little step with his front foot. One more time. And as you can see, Tim's got his elbow in line with his shoulder, and his jaw is also protected by his shoulder, and he's also taking a little step with his front foot. Now, Tim's going to demonstrate on the opposite side his right elbow. Little step with his front foot, and from this view you can probably see the palm of his hand is extended. Elbow, shoulder, wrist, all at the same level. Now, common mistakes we see people when they throw their elbows is they close their fist when they throw their elbow. What that does is it limits the shoulder or the range of motion within your shoulder, whereas you open your hand and open the palm of your hand, it's going to open it up and give you a little bit more range of motion to extend. The other thing we see when people throw an elbow is they don't step, and we've got to remember that an elbow is half the length of a punch, so it's very important you make sure you step with that elbow to close the distance towards your target. Now, that's the most basic horizontal elbow that we demonstrate. Now we're going to show you the vertical elbow. So what Tim's going to demonstrate is the vertical elbow off his lead hand. Make sure he takes a step off his front foot. And it's almost running a comb through his hair while his eyes stay forward. And he's aiming to hit or strike with the bottom or the top of the elbow. One thing that's really important is to make sure you extend your hip to get that force upwards. One time. Great. So we're going to show that on the opposite side now. So Tim's going to step through with his leading hand, run the right hand through his hair, almost like he's running a comb through his hair, striking with the front part of the elbow, just like so. As you can see, Tim's hips are also engaging as he throws the uppercut elbow upwards. Where would you aim this elbow, people ask? Well, there's heaps of different places you could aim your elbow, this variation of elbow, but the most important target I would say is the chin, the top lip, the nose, or the forehead. Now, the last elbow we're going to demonstrate for this video is the hammer elbow. So the hammer elbow is a very damaging elbow. The pound per square inch is up there with a sledgehammer. So Tim's going to guard up, and he's going to demonstrate off his rear hand, first of all, a hammer elbow. So a hammer elbow is basically coming from out to in, striking with the inside of the elbow whilst maintaining the open palm. So, as you can see, one more time, Tim, you can see he's striking with the inside of the elbow, making sure his opposite hand stays up, but also this hand is connected to his head to protect and cover his face. If you want to do it on the other side, it's very important that you take a step with your front foot and you turn your hip to load the elbow before you throw it. Just like so. So for you to practice this exercise in your own time or at home, one thing we like to get you to practice is in order or in sequences. So you'd throw your horizontal left elbow, followed by your right horizontal right elbow. Then you'd throw your left vertical elbow, right vertical, right hammer, or left hammer. And now as quick as you can. All 6. One more time. Once you can practice that, the aim of the game is to make sure that you can be as accurate and act as naturally as possible, making sure you don't lose your balance, but also make sure you throw with good form and good technique.